Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. It's not important to liberals, libertards, people believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. Please refrain from thinking of anything of my videos or pages or whatever I talk about unless you have questions and you're not sensitive and you do not fit in with the masses of asses. I do not care for subscribers, likes, or whatever. I'm just different because I'm unique and eccentric. I do not care for all of your attentions or your validations because I'm unique in my own fashion. Now, I saw this video on the internet. It's been trending, of course. And of course, he has 2.4 million subscribers. And as I said before, a lot of guys don't know how to be alpha. They think when they see an image of a man, that man is an alpha. It's not the image of a man. But let's get on with the subject for today. Let's watch the video. Who pays on the first date? Matthew Hussey. Let's get it on now. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or even roast fest, you put it down below. If you are annoyed by my voice, get out of here. All right? Okay, now let's begin.
We had this person at the back in the stripes. Yeah, let's hear from you.
During the dating period, you know, after
4 to
like
5
4
months.
or 5 months of
God
dating.
damn. I'm going to pause it here and say some things before I even continue. You men must stop doing this. This is giving women a way to always expect something from you. For 4 to 5 months without no ass, and you didn't even ask them if they're a virgin or not, are you out of your fucking minds? Okay. When I was 17 years old, I knew to ask women if they were a virgin or not. If the value of the product is already used, what are you taking her out for? Don't get me wrong. I used to take women out to Red Lobsters myself. I was beta in my modes. I was blue pill. But after a while, when women play these little mental games, when you do take them out, they expect you to keep doing it over and over and over and over again. Then I realized, wait a minute, it's not worth to take them out just for some used vaginas, okay? And you got to do this. You got to ask questions, guys, if they're a virgin or not. Because, first of all, they're not going to believe in monogamy. They are going to believe in monogamy. They're not going to even believe in polygyny. And I never tried it. I never tried to deal with women like that. I just wanted to see what their minds was at. But let's get on with the video, okay? I'm not going to make this video very long, but who pays for dates for 4 to 5 months, okay, and not get nothing? Okay, you as a man are putting time and effort to listen to her when she ain't literally got nothing to say. And even if you make demands on the first date, she's not going to hear you until the 15th date. You know, that's kind of dumb. And then she's not going to even give you no hints of you getting no used ass. But let's continue on that here.
I just wondering at what point do you have to pay, did the woman have to pay when they go out? The guy is asking that there should be half and half at that point when you already...
At what point?
When you already been dating for 4 or 5 months.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
Look,
right?
okay, to give you a quick answer
Take
on,
them to
firstly,
coffee.
I think we should just deal with the who should pay thing to begin with. When you're on a date, who should pay?
I think the man should just take the woman out for coffee. I think that's the decent thing for a guy to do, to save his money and his time. Because there are women who are looking for a free meal. They told me this shit. They're looking for free meals. They're not trying to date you. They're trying to give you nothing at all. They're not giving you any hints. They're not giving you no kisses. And a lot of beta males fall for that shit. Because beta alpha males, they hit that shit on the first or second day. Okay, they don't care if she's a virgin or not. Okay, but let's continue. You see what the audience said? They said, man.
I know. I mean, that's what I told them. You know, I'm sorry.
But-
I'm dating. We're dating.
But here's the
gentleman here.
Okay. He's supposed to pay.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
But you're supposed to have sex with him whenever he says.
No.
See? Narcissism.
Whenever
Where does this double standard come from? I'm sorry. It's the reality.
See, when people
you guys
say double standard, I don't call it double standard. Just call it one-sidedness. Yeah, narcissism. Don't call it double standard. It's just We mean double. To me, double standard means you're both equivalent in what you're trying to do. You're trying to do balanced things, okay? You're trying to, if I take you out to eat, you taking me out to eat next, right? That's the double standard. That's how it should be. But you know how when people talk about double standard, they're talking about one-sidedness. I'm not talking about like that, okay? Most of the time, women are one-sided, okay? Just say that. That sounds much more appropriate than double standard. But if you want to go along with that, you can go ahead. I know what you mean.
You can moan at it all you want, but the moment you say to a guy, you have to fucking pay for my time, you're saying this relationship isn't equal.
Yep.
This relationship isn't equal. My time is worth more than yours, so you should pay for it. I wonder what paradigm that sets up. Here's my view. If you go on a date with a guy and you don't offer to pay your share, you weren't taught right. If you go on a date and he doesn't pay...
How many times have I teach women and men that women are incapable of compassion and also reciprocating that affectionate energy back? They're incapable of it because they haven't been taught. And if you try to teach them this, they'll try to refrain from trying to give you any affection. They are not taught or trained. 90% of women, 80 to 90% of women are like this. As I said before, I understand the hustle, though, because I talk to single mothers all the time, and they told me what their plans was on how they take advantage of men all the time. I have no interest in relationships with women, especially if they're not a virgin or not. But, of course, that's just me because I'm alpha. I've been a beta one time. I was a beta alpha one time, but I never simped in my life, okay? All right, let's make that clear, okay? Simping means suckers investing in mediocre pussy. That means used. That's the definition for dealing with a woman who is not a virgin. All right, now the terminology for you guys who's talking about what simps is, it is a trick or a John, okay? You're being played you're being played through prostitution measurements. Seduction, okay? All right, let's continue.
He wasn't taught right. I can tell you right now, if I was dating someone and they never offered to pay, I wouldn't be dating them. I can tell you that now. If they never offered to pay, I would not be dating them because I'd say, this is the most polite they're ever going to be. And they're not even trying to pay now.
I think it's polite for all you guys to pay for coffee only, not for dinner. But if you do happen to pay dinner, okay, you know, you're going to be wasting your money 80% of the time if you even take her out one time. If you even tell her, okay, if I take you out, you're going to take me out. She probably might not go out with you because you just said that. She's going to be in her mindset to say, I'm expecting you to take me out constantly over and over again. I'm not going to do everything you say. I'm going to be hard to get, hard to play, okay? Because you know goddamn well she's going to only do that to betas. She's not going to do that to beta alphas. All right, you got to say certain key words, okay, when you're a beta. When she might give you pity sex, okay? Pity sex is very popular amongst women who rode the cock carousel. Pity sex. Trust me, I've learned from them. I learned from women from the horse's mouth. But we're not talking about pity sex here. Let's go.
What does that say about my future? But let me come at this from a different angle. I will always treat my partner how I would treat my best friend.
Hmm?
And I wouldn't apply a different standard to my partner than my best friend. I wouldn't say to my best friend, let's always go out to dinner and you always pay. I'd say, let's be teammates here in whatever way we can. And maybe, by the way, proportionately, what you can do is less than what he can do. That's a different thing. If he says to you, I want to go stay at the top hotel in Big Sur this weekend, and it's $1,500 a night, and you say, I don't have the money. It's his job to say, it doesn't matter. I didn't do it so you could pay. I did it because I want to go and I want to take you. Great. That's what that is, right? Or if you both agree to go on holiday and you have a fifth of his earning potential, you say, I want to contribute to a fifth of this holiday. It's overly simplistic, but you get what I'm saying, right? I'll contribute on the level I can contribute. Let me tell you what means something to a guy. Trying.
Yep.
that means something to a guy. When he feels that you're not even trying to contribute, that's when he feels used. Because any guy who's really confident and self-respecting, if the woman never is even trying to contribute, he feels like he's being taken advantage of. And it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with the lack of gesture.
Well, let me rephrase that. It has a lot to do with money on the woman's side who's expecting that money and that shit to come from out of your pockets. Because that's what women told me. It's all have something to do with money. If they're not attracted to you, you're not going to get the poo-tang. It has a lot more to do with money than your personality. All right. Now, if they want to fuck a fuck boy, they can easily get that. That's what they told me. So we're not going to sugarcoat it. It's a lot to do with money. Let's keep it simple and let's keep it real. Because a lot of men get played because they don't have enough money. All right. Okay.
So I would be looking at, if you like this guy, maybe...
Yeah, now he's getting boring now. To me, this guy is a beta male. Women follow him because he's attractive. Okay. And that is the facts. That's the facts. And it's sad, though, because you got to look a certain way for women to be drawn to you. You can't sound a certain way or they'll get scared off. I'm the realest motherfucker, okay, on here on the internet. I do not try to act like someone. I tell people all the time I'm a psychopath and a good psychopath and a schizo. I tell them people all the time that you want the real person to be honest and upfront. Guys who look pretty are not alphas. I repeat. Guys who look pretty are not alphas. And these type of guys like this are basically beta men who are just attractive. But actually, man, he don't have problems with women anyway because he's attractive. So he's going to be called a beta alpha. Okay, he's going to be beta alpha. You see, beta alphas are attractive. They don't really have problems with women. Okay, all right. So we got that shit out of the way. Beta males will look more average looking. And then the beta alphas are very attractive. Okay, so other than that, that's all I really wanted to say about this video. I hope you learned something from this video. I will not be watching this guy because he's not an expert to me. And he's not a sexologist. He doesn't know a lot of things about the female, vagina. Okay, I can tell. It's the way he talks. It's not very charming to me. So I would not be subscribed to him, even though it looks like I'm subscribed there. But let's play.
If you're in different positions, figure out what you want to contribute proportionately or what you can contribute proportionately and treat him as you would your best friend.
Wrong. Now, since we are already done with this now, this guy, as I said before, is a beta alpha. He doesn't have problems with women. Lucario, Tyreek Nasheed, all those guys are attractive. And when they're attractive enough, not average looking now, I think people need to understand what attractive is and what very attractive is. And then you'll get attention, okay? All right? Me, I come off as kind of crazy. And I've been called attractive many times. But I don't want to be drawn. I don't want females to like me because I'm so nonchalant, like a Derek Jackson or some shit like that. I don't want females to like me. I am not to be liked. I am a tough love. I am on the tough love side. I do not cater to women's emotional side like he just did. It's like this. If he gets something, you give him something back. Okay? Everything is a trade. Everything is a trade, baby. And that's all I really got to say. Peace.